You watch me beat it till I can't breathe. The shit keep falling onto my knees. I was a liar, I gave into the fire. I know I should have fought it, at least I'm being honest. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you.
Hi guys! We hope you guys liked the video. We had a lot of fun taking it.
We know that as the semester's coming on, it's getting really crazy, and you guys are having a lot demanded of you, whether that be a ton of tests, a ton of papers. We know that you guys are so busy, but we really wanted to just remind you about just some of the rules that we have. We're going to tell you some practical ways. I really wanted to paint you guys a picture of what it looks like to be a respectful hall.
First thing we're going to talk about is convos.
Convocation starts at 10:30 and we are sitting in section 102. Please check in with us, whether that's through a wave or preferably a hug, or just come up and say hi. If you are late to convocation, that is a $10 fine, and we would have to enforce that soon. So make sure you check in with us and just be on time.
One more thing to keep you guys sharp. We have a couple of new rules we want to add. If you arrive after the first silent convo, you are considered late. And if there is a circumstance that is outstanding that, then you need to text us and let us know. And if we don't see you, you have not officially checked in with us, so that would consider you late. And please communicate about your skips and sickness if that happens.
We know that sometimes classes run late, and sometimes there are different circumstances which really prevent you guys from being on time, whether that be your professor let you out at 10:25 and now you have 5 minutes to get to convo. We totally understand that. That's different. You just have to let us know in advance. We don't want to get a text at like 10:35 where you guys are saying, hey, I'm going to be late to convo. That's not appropriate, and we really would just appreciate if you guys would just tell us in advance so we know, and we will be completely gracious in that matter because we want to be graceful with you guys, but we also do need to understand or know the circumstances beforehand so we can give you guys that grace if it's needed.
Yeah. You guys are usually the highlights of our week.
And the next thing we're going to talk about is the sign out. Okay.
The sign out blue sheet, it looks like this. A lot of you guys were a little confused at first because you didn't understand that it was right next to your door, but it is right next to your door. It's on the bulletin board. With this blue sign out sheet, you can only sign out to Liberty approved places. So you can't be signing out to the library because the library closes at 11:45. You can sign out to the C-Lab, and for these next 2 Thursdays, it is appropriate to sign out to Scaremare, but because you sign out, it's only approved for you to go to the places where you're signing out to. So if you sign out to Scaremare, you shouldn't be going to a bunch of different places on the way back or on the way there. You really need to go to Scaremare and then come back. Or if you're going to the C-Lab, please just go to the C-Lab and then come back, and make sure you sign out with your name and where you're going and the time so we know. Just make sure you have all the information. Make sure you do actually sign your name on the page so that we can see it and know that you're there.
Sometimes you go out to a late night event, you forget to sign out. That's fine. We just request that you sign out next time, or just let us know, because when we do curfew checks, we don't want to be texting you at 12:15 or 12:40 asking you where you are. Definitely what Sarah said, don't go any other places outside of that because that is not allowed. Communicate with us and what's going on, and we can give you grace in that, and just let us know when you come back for a curfew after a late night sign out.
The next thing we're going to talk about is this overnight sign out sheet.
You can only sign out for 3 days per week. If you are of senior status, you are able to go to someone else's house that is not married, but they must be the same gender. If you are not a senior, you are able to stay with a parent, grandparent, or a married brother or sister. Couple more things.
Sometimes when it comes to the overnight sign out sheet, you're on the way to a friend's house and you completely forgot to sign out, and we understand that that can happen. Just make sure that before curfew happens, you text us all the information, her address, phone number, where she is, any information that will be on the overnight sign out sheet so that we can know, and you don't get written up for it.
The last thing we're going to talk about is
We know that sometimes it's easy to lose track of time, but we've been seeing a pattern where people are coming back at like 12:15, like 12:10, and we just want you guys to be good stewards of your time. We know that sometimes curfew can be a little bit annoying and it can drive us out of our minds because we're in the middle of something and then we're like, oh, we have to come back for curfew. But we are going to be more strict on it from now on. So if you are going to be late for curfew and it's really because you were studying and you really lost track of time and it's 12 or it's like 11:55 and you're at the library and you're walking back, please just text us and say, hey, like, I'm so sorry I lost track of time studying, but you shouldn't be, like, out and about just doing whatever you want, like, in the line for cookout at 11:59, and then texting us, like, oh, I'm getting a milkshake at cookout. Like, we know that everyone craves milkshakes, but if you guys would just be on time, we would really appreciate that, and we will begin to start writing people up because it is something that needs to be abided by. We have another point for you. If you are late to curfew, you will receive a point for every 30 minutes that you are late.
We really don't want to charge you any reps.
We're really concerned about your safety.
There is grace in this. We want you guys just to be back safe. That's really why that we have curfew. So just a reminder that it is a fine if you are late. Just communicate with us and let us know if you are coming late and the reason why. I struggle with this as well. Sometimes I'm right outside the dorm and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 12:01. Like, I also need to put down the hammer on myself.
Please get back into the habit of texting both Sarah and I in a group text message. It'd be very helpful to both of us and be very great with communication.
Yeah, we still don't have all of y'all's numbers, and it's just good to have your numbers. We really just wanted to tie all of this together for y'all.
We love you guys. These rules are not to get you in trouble or anything like that. We do this out of love and care for you guys, so we just really want you guys to know that.
We love you so much. We know that it's been a tough semester for a lot of you guys. You have a lot going on. You have exams and tests piling up, but it really comes down to respect. We want to respect you guys, and by abiding by the rules that we have enforced at Liberty, you're respecting us as your RAs. And so we would really just appreciate it if you guys would just buckle down and learn how to communicate with us about these rules. We know that you guys are tired and exhausted, and sometimes when people are just like throwing 1,000 different voices of things for you to do, you get stressed out and you're like, I just don't even want to do this anymore. And we totally get that. Just communicate with us because we do love you guys and we want the best for you and we want to be available for you guys. But we can't do that if there's no communication.
We love you. We're here for you. Our room is 402A.
We want you guys to be transparent so we can stick together.
We really don't want you guys going off and being wild childs.
Cut the bull crap.
Yeah.
We don't mean to be shady.
We wish that you would just listen to us.
No, all these headphones, you still don't hear us.
Drops mic.
We just also want to commend you guys. You guys started off really strong communicating with us, and that made us so happy. And you guys are still perfect to us. Bring back that consistency and communicate with us. You don't bother us at all. We love hearing from you guys, no matter if it's a text about something random or if it's about being late to something.
We love you.
So much. You guys are hot.
Late
Late teas. Peace and blessings.